Hey everyone, so tonight I have 5 beautiful polish shades to share with you all. I have their 2 Facebook Polish Lovers Facebook group customs, and then their Mystric Trio. Now these will all be available tomorrow for pre-order. I do believe pre-order for the Facebook customs. If I'm not right, then that will be down in the description box down below. But the Mystric Trio, the purple shades, will all be $12 each, and the pre-order is going to run from April 12th through the 14th for the Mystric Trio, and then for the Facebook group custom shades, I do believe that's going to be April 12th through the 13th. For the Facebook group custom shades, you do have to have the password to be able to get access to buy these shades, so I will leave a link to the group down below. Join on there and then you'll get access to be able to get them. So we're going to do the Facebook group customs first, and then we will do the Mystric Trio next. So I'll be right back with the first one. Alright, so the first shade that I have to share from the Pahlish Lovers customs is Daydreamer, and this shade is described as a soft periwinkle sky blue with scattered hollow flakes and bright green glow with a soft pink to lilac shift. So let's go ahead and do our first coat of this beautiful shade, and then we'll move on. Okay, let's go in for our first coat of Daydreamer, and I will share the inspo pics at the end of this video for the 2 Facebook group custom polishes. Alright, there's the first coat of Daydreamer. Let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Daydreamer. Now for my swatch photo, I do believe I only needed 2 coats, but for this video, I think I may need 3, just because I've went a bit thin on the coats for this. So I'll be back with one more coat and I will be done. And here is the third and final coat of Pahlish Daydreamer. There is Pahlish Daydreamer. This shade is so stunning, you guys, so stunning. It just shifts, and I can't really, you can catch the rose shimmers there at the tip, but this shade is beautiful. Alright, we're going to move on to the next shade, which is Blooming Dark. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to swatch is called Blooming Dark. And this shade is described as a sheer black with dense pink to gold to green shifting macro flakes. So let's go ahead and move on to the first coat. Alright, here is the first coat of Blooming Dark. The first coat of Pahlish Blooming Dark. Okay, let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Blooming Dark. There is the second coat of Blooming Dark. Alright, and here is the third and final coat of Blooming Dark. There is 3 coats of Pahlish Blooming Dark, and the shade is so shifty and pretty. You'll see that in the swatch photo, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Mystric Trio. Alright, so the first shade from the Mystric Trio I have to share is Arcanist, and this is a bright purple with holographic flakes and mixed iridescent purple glitters. So we're going to go ahead and go in for the first coat of Arcanist. Alright, here's the first coat of Pahlish Arcanist. There's the first coat of Arcanist, and I'll be back with the second coat. And here is the second coat of Pahlish Arcanist. And this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, bright purple, and I'm going to get a little bit more on my brush. If you love purples, you're going to really love this trio. Okay, let me clean up my sides of my nail and then I'll be right back. Alright, and there is 2 coats of Pahlish Arcanist. And you can see those flecks of purple iridescent glitters kind of catching the light there. This shade is so, so pretty. The next shade we're going to move on to is Dragon Scale. Alright, so next up we have Pahlish Dragon Scale, and this shade is described as a warm plum with a mix of multicolored iridescent flakes. And this shade does take 3 coats to be opaque, so let's go ahead and get on into the first. Okay, here's the first coat of Dragon Scale, and this does take 2 to 3 coats depending on your application. I am going to be doing thinner coats. The first coat of Dragon Scale. Alright, going for our second coat of Pahlish Dragon Scale. Okay, there's the second coat. And here is the third and final coat of Pahlish Dragon Scale. Let me clean up my cuticle and I'll be right back. Alright, and there is 3 coats. This shade is so squishy and so pretty, and I just love all the flakies in this shade. It's beautiful. So the last shade I have to share with you all is Nettle, and that will be the next shade. So I'll be right back. Alright, so the last shade I have to share with you is Pahlish Nettle, and this shade's described as a soft faded violet with gold dust. Alright, so here is the first coat of Pahlish Nettle. Nettle? Yeah. Alright, there's the first coat of Pahlish Nettle. Okay, here's the second coat of Pahlish Nettle. And it's going to take one more coat to be opaque. And here is the last and final coat of Pahlish Nettle. And I keep flooding that cuticle. There is 3 coats of Nettle. Let me clean up my cuticle real quick. Alright, there is 3 coats of Pahlish Nettle, and I love the gold flakes in this shade. They're just so delicate and pretty. So now I'm going to go ahead and let you know my favorite, my 3 favorites from all of these, the 5 that was sent to me. So stick around if you want to see that. I'll be right back. Alright, so my first favorite is Pahlish Dragon Scale, and I just love the shade for all of the flakies that are in there, and the shade is just so beautiful and shifty. The next shade that's my favorite is Daydreamer, and you can probably see why. This shade is blue and it's stunning. Just so glowy and beautiful. And then the last shade that's my favorite is Arcanist, and I love the iridescent glitters in here and just the color of this purple, and it dries fast. So those were my 3 picks. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very soon.